What is up? Welcome. If you are new here, this is going to be a great time. Today, we are talking about my upper lower based workout plan to get swole, burn body fat, and pack on lean mass. And I want you to copy this exact workout plan because it's going to give you incredible, crazy results, just like I've gotten for myself and for every single one of my clients. No excessive cardio, no hours in the gym, 2, 3 hour workouts. Oh my God, especially 5 days a week. No, none of that here. No ultra abstract, crazy workouts you have to learn that has some sort of crazy form or something that you have to dedicate hours of learning to, right? We're going to get into all that and why that's dumb, pretty much. So, these are simple 1 hour workouts that are so fun, you will never want to stop. Let's get into it. So, before we get started, if you don't know me, my name is Jake. Welcome to the channel. I've been where you are now, more than likely. I was overweight, I was fat, and I was struggling with my own body. And I felt like nothing worked. I was trying a bunch of at-home workouts. I was trying all the diets you could possibly think of, keto, Atkins, 1 meal a day, intermittent fasting, and none of that stuff worked for me, just like it probably hasn't worked for you. Or the ones that did, I'd be able to lose a little bit of fat, keep it off for maybe a month, max 2 months, and I would gain it all back or gain back even more fat than I lost in the first place, which obviously setting you back. It's a waste of time. Why did I do that? So in my years of research, years of study, I have developed a simple, stupidly simple, easy to follow plan that I use on myself and every single one of my clients. I lost 20 pounds of fat myself. I've had clients lose significant amount percentage of their body fat and even more, even less, depending on wherever your starting point is. And now that's what I do for a living. I teach all my clients how to achieve 10% body fat using the exact same straightforward approach I used. I'm a very simple guy, but it has to be logical. Whatever I do, it has to be logical, it has to make sense. I have to understand why and how it works. And this is my transformation over here, by the way. This is my client. I was overweight, uncomfortable, had a stomach. I was really worried about going to the pool, taking my shirt off, wearing tight clothing. And now I have a six pack of abs, which I was in disbelief when that first happened, where I looked at myself, I was like, damn, I have a six pack? That's crazy. I'm about to teach you all the secrets I have learned in my 5 years. Now, before we get into it, this is only meant for a couple certain kind of people. First thing, professional men. I work with professional men, if you don't already know. If you are a professional man who doesn't have much time for these 2 hour workouts 5 times a week, 6 times a week, because you're busy, you got a lot of stuff going on, right? All these kids that go to the gym, or middle-aged people with all their time, or people that have a lot of money and have a lot of downtime, right? They can go to the gym, they can get in shape. But for us, we're so busy working our job, and even when you're not on the clock, you're still working. Maybe you're a businessman, or maybe you just have some tasks to do at home. It's very demanding mentally and physically, mentally especially. So the thought process of going to the gym, especially if you don't already go now, because think about it, if you've been going to the gym since you were 16 years old, if you go every single week until you're 30, yeah, of course it's going to be easy for you. But if you're just starting, trying to get in shape, it can seem very difficult to start this whole new fitness journey when you're trying to run your job or run your business, whatever you're doing, right? It can seem hard to manage both these at once. So that's exactly the system I built for people in that exact situation. So if that sounds like you, this is definitely going to work for you. And you still want that lean athletic look. That's what I go for. It's what a lot of my clients tell me all the time. They come in and say, hey, you know what, Jake, I need your help. I want you to help me look in shape, have that lean look so I can go to the pool, take my shirt off, so I can wear tighter clothes, look better in them, right? If that is you, you can keep watching. Second, people who either want to go in the gym, want to get started, or if you're currently in the gym. If you're currently in the gym and trying things, I commend you so much. If you've been to the gym before, I commend you. If you haven't been yet, it's okay. You're still starting your journey. This video is what I hope will launch you into the gym, as long as you apply it correctly and get you seeing the results you really have been waiting for and you deserve, right? So if you're already weightlifting in the gym at least 1 time per week, or you have tried other workout plans in the past, maybe you've worked with another coach before, you've hired a personal trainer for a couple sessions, that was okay, you weren't able to stay consistent or weren't able to see any consistent weight loss or any real changes, right? Then this video is for you and you can keep watching. This is only meant for guys who are ready to learn. You have to have an open mindset. If you have a closed mindset of, no, I'm just going to do HIIT workouts and kettlebell workouts at home because that's the only thing I've ever done. If those are the only things you've ever done, why do you think you haven't seen results yet, right? You need to have an open mind, be willing and ready to learn, try new ideas and a new plan. if you're ready for serious results, right? Because this is going to give you those amazing results you've been waiting for and that you honestly deserve. And I hope this video goes out to as many people as possible. So, by the way, like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because I want this to spread to as many men as possible who we can help get in better shape, right? It's all about building community, getting all these guys together, getting everyone like you, like me, in shape. Cool. Let's get right on into it. Overview of this program. By the way, I'm going to give you the exact full program. People will charge a bunch for one PDF that they made. It took me a lot of time to make this, but I'm going to give it to you right now on YouTube for free. You're welcome. And this is called the Split Body Sculptor. So chances are your self-image, your love life, your health, your happiness, any or all of those things has been compromised. Quality of life is probably not as good due to your excessive amount of body fat. I understand that. I know how that feels because it affects you on a daily basis, right? Distracts you from your work, distracts you from the life you're trying to live and building that dream for yourself, right? So me personally, I worked 2 9-to-5 jobs at the same time. This was when I was in college, and an on-call job all at once. So in that time I was intern as an interior architect, working, full shift, full schedule. And then also I was working at Chipotle in the night, like closing shift. So I was very busy. And along with that, I'm trying to personal train people online. Also time demanding. I was doing all three things of those at once for a long time. So I definitely say that I am qualified to know a thing or two about not having time, being too busy for the gym, right? This is a fully built workout plan that I handcrafted specifically for people like you, people like me, us men with a very on the go lifestyle. Either you have a set schedule, which you're very lucky, you need to be grateful for that. It's nice to have a set schedule, even if it is 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever. But if you have an on the go lifestyle, this will work for you as well, because that was more of my lifestyle. Of your schedule is either kind of random, or maybe you're a business owner, you get to make your own hours. That's awesome. But if you don't have predictability in your schedule, it's not as easy to say, oh yeah, well at 5 p.m. when I get off work, I go directly to the gym. That seems pretty simple. And if you have that situation lined up for you right now, it's awesome, right? But if not, this plan will specifically work for you, and that's exactly who I built it for in mind. My goal with this video, the overall goal of this entire thing, is for you to experience your first big wins or changes with this easy to follow plan. Your first big thing. So for me, the very first time I looked in the mirror and saw that I was starting to get the lines of like abs, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. From having a stomach, growing up as a fat kid my entire life, to actually start to see myself in shape, I was like, is that really me in the mirror? Like, this will make you feel that. It'll make you be like, I'm doing crazy things. Since you are a professional man, you probably saw yourself go through college, maybe not, get an internship, and then by the time you hit your career, when that first big paycheck came in, that first high number, maybe that was 5 digits, right? 5-digit paycheck. You're like, we're making big money here. We're making big moves here. Big things are happening. Same sort of feeling here. You're gonna look in the mirror and be like, wow, I achieved that. I did that, all because of this easy to follow plan. That is my goal for you, to experience that first big win, see what it's like, right? Do you need weights? This is a common question I get from people all the time who want to work with me. And for this plan in specific, yes, I do think at-home workouts have their place, but 99% of the time, if you're like, I don't want to go to the gym, I don't want to go in person, I don't have money, I don't have time, no, because you are going to get the greatest results using weights. Think about it. The gym spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on this equipment. No, that number's not a joke either. It's probably more than 100,000, a couple $100,000 dollars on this equipment for you to use. If you think that you can spend all that money on building your own at-home gym, or half of it, and still get the same results, you're going to waste money, you're going to waste time, you're going to waste space in your house. It's not worth it. At-home workouts are only going to get you so far. Push-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that, they're cool, but that is what was holding me back for so many years. And if you're doing that right now, it's more than likely holding you back too. So that might be a hard pill for you to swallow. Go spend $15, $17 a month at your gym membership near you. Nothing fancy, just a basic Planet Fitness, 24-hour, anytime fitness, whatever one of those gyms that is around you. It's very basic, very simple. You don't need no fancy bodybuilding gym or elite fitness club or LA Fitness, anything like that. You don't need that. As long as it has a lot of weights, you're good. Go there. Even if you have a decent apartment gym, if you live in an apartment, that will work as well, right? But just know you do need weights. In all these workouts here, they're only going to take 45 minutes to 1 hour max. I'm talking like in the door, out the door, not like, oh, you do warm up and then you do your set. No, 45 minutes as soon as you walk in the door, as soon as you get out. Still maximizing progress. We're going to get into that really soon. So the basic programming, all it requires is 4 days per week in the gym. These days of the week are just recommendations. Obviously, you have your own schedule that is laid out the way it is. So move this around as you need. The spacing is also adjustable. So this is what I do for myself personally, though. Sunday off, that's a day for God. Monday, chest, shoulders, triceps. So your push muscles. Tuesday is your back and biceps. Wednesday, I like to have that off. Thursday is your leg day. So quads and hamstrings. Friday is what I like to call your growth day. We'll get into that in a second. And Saturday, I like to have off as well because that's the weekend. That's for family. So the growth day is a little different than what you probably heard on other workout plans. This is the fun, unique thing about this plan that makes it specifically for you. Growth day is meant to grow your weak points, make them develop for you, right? It's either an upper body day or a lower body day. This is where I say upper lower based, right? The purpose of this day is to grow the weak points of your body by building them 2 times per week. Very, very quick science lesson of something I've learned in my years in this field is to maximally build a muscle, because that's what we want to do. We want to maximally build muscle, lose fat, right? You're not going to get ginormous and bulky like a big bodybuilder, right? But to maximally build muscle, that muscle needs to be properly stimulated twice per week. If you do it one time, you'll get some results. Twice per week is the perfect amount. So when you target your weak points, so whatever that is for you, say it's your chest you want to grow or your arms, if you hit that muscle group twice per week, it's going to grow way more than just the other muscles. Therefore, it's going to even out your physique, make you look better, and spend your time as wisely as possible compared to doing some copy-paste plan that is just one size fits all, because there's no one size fits all for fitness. Okay? Make sense? Let's get into it. So on Monday, first thing is a machine chest press. You're going to warm up beforehand by doing some simple movements. Do not overcomplicate the warm up. A lot of people do. Do some arm circles, do some arm swings. The most important thing is to warm up your joints as your elbow and your shoulder joint here. Warm those up, get them moving, arm circles, swing your arm around, do it like 10 times per side. And then when you start your actual workout, so you're at the machine chest press, start light. So only do like maybe 2 increments in. It'll be so easy. Do that all the way until you get to a 10 reps or 10 repetitions where it's extremely hard, where you're like, okay, I barely got 10 there. I almost just got 9. Once you're there, then you will do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. And I want you to rest about 2 minutes per set. Okay. Got it? Next thing, we're going to go into our next compound exercise. And this is the dumbbell bench press. Also going to work your chest. Same exact thing. Very important on this so that you don't have any shoulder injury. I typically work with guys that are above the age of 30. And when you kind of hit 35, 40, 50 especially, your joints are not as good as they used to be. So definitely start light with the dumbbell bench press. So maybe that's starting with 20-pound dumbbells or 25, working your way up to maybe 40-pound dumbbells or 50-pound dumbbells. And if you can go above that, do it, right? But once you have what's called your working weight, this is the weight that is a tough 8 repetitions for you, you will use that. So for me, I actually just did a similar workout to this today. I did this exact movement, and I did 55-pound dumbbells for 10. I worked up to that. I did 30, I did 40, and I did 55s. And then for the 55s, I did 4 sets of 8 reps. And then for these, I rest about 3 minutes. So set a timer on your phone, 3 minutes. Very simple. Next one is the seated dumbbell press. This is going to target your shoulders. For this one, it's a movement where you're seated, overhead, like that. And if you need more help on the form for this or anything, just comment down below what the form looks like, and I'll write out a detailed description of what it is so that way you can actually know if you have any questions. Got it? Cool. Same thing here. Start light, use very good form. This is another compound exercise. So it's working multiple muscle groups at the same time. It's giving us more bang for our buck on our time, a higher ROI. Think of it that way. Keep your elbows in front of you. That's a big thing. So instead of letting I know I'm wearing a dark shirt, blends in very well, but if you have your elbows out, you're more likely to mess up a joint here. If you have your elbows in, it's going to feel a lot better on your shoulder. Next thing for the finishing off is straight bar push down for your triceps. Keep your shoulders rolled back and push down. 3 sets of 10 reps here, and we're going to rest 2 minutes. Sweet. Tuesday. Now we're going to hit a different muscle group because your chest, shoulders, and triceps are fatigued. Now we're going to hit our back and our biceps. Start off with the lat pull down. And again, warm up beforehand, pretty much the same as yesterday. Arm circles, swings, warm up your joints is a big point here. Start very light on the first exercise, work your way up to a hard 12 reps, do 3 sets, and we're going to rest 2 minutes here as well. Next thing is a chest supported row for your back. This is where the support is right here. It's typically a machine, or it might, have to throw the plates on the machine, right? And then what I really want you to do here is imagine pulling back with your elbow, not pulling with your hand. It's interesting, but once you get it down, you'll feel the difference. Your arms are just hooks pretty much to move your back and squeeze all those muscles back there, like the trapezius and the lats, right? Once we're doing that, 4 sets of 8 reps, rest 3 minutes. Then we're going to do the 1 arm dumbbell row. This is going to be bent over on a bench, 1 hand on the bench, 1 knee on the bench, 1 arm is going down, pulling up to the side of you. One thing is don't turn your chest, just let it fall. Boom, right up here. Squeeze your back right here, okay? Again, start light and don't swing the weight. That goes for every single exercise here, but especially this one. It's very common in beginners where I see they want to swing the weight and get up as much weight as they possibly can. If for this 3 sets of 10, if you can only do a 25-pound dumbbell, that is completely fine. The guy next to you might be doing 120 pounds, but it's okay. You're at your own progress. You're going to go your own pace. Go light. Don't injure yourself, okay? But go hard enough to where it's a challenge. You don't want it to be a breeze. You don't want to be done with your workout and be like, oh, that was so easy. I'm going to go for a run now because that was so easy. No, you need to work yourself, right? Next thing is the barbell curl. Basic, simple. Pretty sure you know how to do this, but don't swing the weight. Another thing, a lot of people, they really tweak their back and come out, and that can cause lower back issues, which you obviously don't want. You probably have enough of those issues already. Lower it with control. So you come up fast, boom, 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 slow, fast, boom, boom, boom. So 3 sets of 10 there. It's going to be 2-minute rest here, 2-minute rest here, 3-minute rest here, 2-minute rest here. Next day is leg day. It's very fun. Don't skip leg day. It's going to cause an imbalance in your body and set you back over the long run. So definitely don't skip leg day. It's very simple, very easy. I like it to be as easy as possible so that you're not tempted to skip it while still, building your muscles as much as possible, keeping it a healthy challenge. Seated leg curl. This is a machine. We're going to warm up, but this time you're not using your arms. So you want to warm up your knees, especially in your hips. So we're going to do some air squats. Do as many as you can, probably about 30 air squats. Leg swings. This is where your leg just, imagine these are my legs. One leg swings back and forth 10 times. This leg 10 times. Got it? Then we're going to do 3 sets of 10 reps here. Again, starting at the very light end of the stack of weights, working up to where it's a hard 10, doing that for 3 sets, resting 2 minutes in between these sets. Then we're going to do a machine squat. Again, same thing. Start light. Once you're at a challenging weight, do 4 sets of 10 reps. Go light here, especially if you have lower back issues. And it's better to go light than to skip this. So if you have a bad lower back, go lighter than what you normally do. And it'll benefit you more than just skipping it entirely, okay? Next thing is the leg press. This one we're going to focus more on the hamstrings. The important thing is to go low. That's what I see a lot of people mess up is they barely bend their knees, do a little bit. If you go really deep and really low, you're going to get a lot more muscle tension, a better pump, better growth in your legs overall. So go low on here, control the weight. So slow on the way down, fast on the way up, right? 3 sets of 12 reps, rest 3 minutes here, 3 minutes here, and rest 1 minute and 30 seconds for this. Okay, maybe I should just writing this down. But this is the finisher. So go hard here, push yourself. We're only doing 3 sets of 8 reps. This is the leg extension. It should be easy to go decently heavy on this. Now, let's get into the growth day. This is where it's going to differ for who you are. There's an upper body and a lower body day. So for upper body, I'm going to put the upper body in here because this is more than likely what you need help with, because most of you want to grow like your chest, back, arms more than your legs, right? It's completely fine. Or maybe your legs are already decently big. You just want to grow your upper body. Now, first thing for this is the bench press. Warm up beforehand, important. Do the arm circles, do the swings, and then start very light on here. It's completely okay if you do the bar. That's fine. Throw on 10s. If you can only do 25s each side for this, that's completely fine because that's where you're at and you're going to grow. You have to realize, don't let your ego get in the way and think, oh, I have to do the 45s on each side because I want to prove myself that I can do this and need to prove a point. You're okay. You're going to get there eventually. Give it time. Build correctly so that you don't injure yourself and then end up quitting, right? 3 sets of 10 reps here. Lower it slowly. Power up, okay? 1-arm dumbbell row. This is the same one we did just the other day. Exactly the same. Start light. Don't swing the weight. 4 sets of 8 reps. Rest 3 minutes here. Rest 2 minutes here. 1 minute 30. 1 minute 30 here. Lateral raises. This is where you go out for your shoulders. This one is another commonly messed up one. Go lighter than you think you can here. So I imagine if you're just starting out, you might be only able to do 10s, maybe even 5s, and that's okay. If you can do 15s, that's awesome, right? Keep your elbows straight. Don't bend your arms and do these raises. That's what I see a lot of guys do, and it puts tension in the wrong place, like your bicep or your back. You want it in your shoulders because we want to grow our shoulders with this one. Okay, 3 sets, 12 reps, rest 1 minute, 30 seconds. Hammer curl for your biceps. We have the dumbbells right here. Boom, boom. Both at the same time. Don't swing the weight. Lower it with control. 3 sets of 10 reps. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And in case you believe this plan won't work for you for some weird reason, this is the exact system that's worked for all of my clients. Busy professional workers. I'm an interior architect. It's worked for me. I have it, like I told you, busy schedule. Works for me just 4 days per week. I've worked AC technicians, actors, full-time actors, food management, entertainment industry people, accountants, business people, so many things. It's going to work. It works for all of them. What in the world would make you think this will not work for you, right? Now, if you want to get stronger, feel active on a day-to-day basis, maybe get back to how you were when you were younger, boost your metabolism, get more shredded, and you want to start seeing some real changes, live a healthy lifestyle, you can book a call in the description below. I'll leave a link in there. You can come chat with me and see if you're a good fit for us to start working together. Best case scenario, you are a good fit. We get you on and you join the team. We get you your dream body in 90 days. If you're not a good fit, I'll give you a game plan of, okay, here's exactly what you can do. This, go our own separate ways, right? By the way, just to let you guys know, we don't work with women, guys looking to bulk up and put on fat, put on mass, right? Men under 21, fortunately, would not work for you. Anyone who is unemployed and has tons of free time, because this system is specifically for busy professional men. And like I'm saying, I'm talking about training in this video, but this goes way deeper than just workouts and training. It's the diet, which is so important to actually lose fat, right? Being in a calorie deficit, the mindset behind it all, making it so fun that you literally never want to quit. Like my clients have told me, they're like, this system, it makes so much sense. It's so easy. And I'm hitting all my goals every single week. I never want to stop, right? That's all very important. So there's a bunch of different things that go into this, but the workouts are a big central part of it. So it's important to get this stuff down. But if you want my help to do all this stuff, take the guesswork out of it, because you can only learn so much online watching videos, right? Having someone by your side to help you through the entire process is going to boost your results like absolutely crazy. So if that sounds good to you, do that in the description. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Have a great rest of your day.